Hello and welcome to This Week in Bitcoin, brought to you by Relai Private. We'll kick off the news this week with some internal news over here at Relai, because January has been a record month for us in terms of revenue, and it allowed us to be profitable for the first time in the company's history. We wouldn't be we if we wouldn't actually celebrate this, so we got two announcements for you incoming. The first one is we're actually hiring and looking for a client relationships manager to expand our Relai Private OTC business. There's some pretty cool stuff that these guys are cooking, and we definitely need some help. So if you know someone, or if yourself want to apply, check out the link in the description below. I'll definitely make sure to post it there. And the second news are exciting news for our Lightning fans, because as of now, we've just sent out the last batch to 1,000 testers of our Lightning beta test. This is going to be the last round in this phase before we are going to release Lightning to everyone who has the Relai app. So check it out. Depending when you're seeing this video, you might be able to already use Lightning in your Relai wallet. Moving on, we also have some spot Bitcoin ETF news. Of course they've been the center of attention for the past 4 weeks. And this time we'll take a closer look at how aggressive BlackRock is actually stacking sats. Because in a matter of 4 weeks, BlackRock has accumulated 70,000 plus 75,000 Bitcoins to be exact. And with that rate, they're continuously catching up to some pretty big time players in the Bitcoin ecosystem. The biggest one being MicroStrategy, of course, in which the company itself, BlackRock, has some shares as well. They have roughly around 190,000. I made a joke in the newsletter writing, Sailor must have probably anticipated that I'm going to write about this stuff, so he had to stack some more. But you know, MicroStrategy took 4 years to get to that. BlackRock just did 75K in a matter of weeks. Let's just call it in a month. And this is crazy to think about. If BlackRock continues at this rate, which probably will not be as fast as it has been now, because there's always a big hype in the beginning and then it cools down a bit. But if they continuously start selling shares into this ETF and they have to stack the sats to actually cover the asset, I mean, you're looking into a future where BlackRock potentially could either overtake MicroStrategy, or it would definitely be one of the bigger players, proving the point that Bitcoin is for anyone and that we have to accept the fact that Wall Street can now come into Bitcoin and be also one of the bigger players. And then it seems that the Bitcoin network, as a last resort, also has some stuff to celebrate, just as we do with Relai, and that is that the Bitcoin on-chain transaction volume has surpassed $1.2 billion in January 2024. This is a new high. The last time we actually crossed that mark was in September 2022, so quite a while ago, roughly about 19 months. And it proves that the interest in Bitcoin is there. And if you actually take a closer look at one of the stats from CoinMarketCap, where they list the Bitcoin market cap compared to, you know, big companies, other assets, and basically the biggest out of the biggest names out there that exist in Wall Street and the financial world, you'll see that we cracked the top 10, and we're definitely not slowing down. And just as a matter of fact, Bitcoin actually left some companies behind that are pretty well known. People like Tesla, who have obviously a huge influence in the EV business, and also other companies that are in the financial market, something like Berkshire Hathaway, who definitely have a more significant impact on Wall Street than Bitcoin currently does. But it proves the point that Bitcoin is on a roll, people are getting on board, and it's just a matter of time, I guess, until we crack the top 5, top 3, and we'll definitely get that number 1 spot soon. And with that, we're at the end of This Week in Bitcoin. I hope you liked it. You know the drill. If you got feedback, questions, or just want to say hello, leave a comment below, and I'm excited to see you next week again.